world premiere has just opened here in Walt Disney Studios, so let's go and check it out. Hi everyone, how's life and welcome to another one of my videos. So yes, today is the day, the 15th of May 2025, the day where world premiere, formerly known as Studio One, has just reopened, and it's so cool to be able to see people come in and out of this building again. And unsurprisingly, the temporary entrance to the rest of the park is now closed again, so only way is that way, world premiere. And there's Goofy as well, walking around meeting some guests. Oh, love him. And yes, a little bit of history for you. So this building, formerly known as Studio One, closed its doors back in April of 2024. That was also when Disney announced that this park in general is going to be renaming and retheming to Disney Adventure World, and that's going to be in 2026. And this is one of the first parts of the transformation to be completed. World premiere over there. Feels surreal to see it. Although I was very lucky to be able to go on a construction site tour of world premiere back in April of 2025, so I have actually seen some of it. But I'm so excited to go back again now that it's fully done and check out the shop, check out the restaurant, check out all the little details, and more importantly, show it all to you as well. So without further ado, the time has come to enter world premiere for the first time on camera. There you go. Oh my god, this feels so real. Wow. Look at this. So this over here is the Hollywood Gardens restaurant, a quick service restaurant that has replaced Enquiries restaurant. We've got the beautiful world premiere sign in the front over there, and then to the left we've got the shop. And because this is opening day, of course, as you can imagine, it is pretty busy, so I'm going to try my best to show you as much of it as possible. But if you want to see this place in more detail, then make sure you subscribe, because I'll be making plenty of videos over the next couple of months showing you all the little Easter eggs here, trying the restaurant, of course, having a tour of the shop as well. This video is going to be more of an overview of world premiere, and we've got a new soundtrack for this place as well. Currently I'm hearing Inside Out, which is almost making me want to cry. Now the theme of this reimagined building is, as you can imagine, a premiere. So when you enter, you're meant to feel like you're going into an actual premiere in Hollywood. And when do movie premieres normally happen? In the evenings, which is why it's permanently evening here under a starry sky. And it really does feel like you're transported into Hollywood. I have to say, the Imagineers have done an excellent job of reimagining this place. But let's have a look at some of the details. So those were the doors that we just walked through from. Here we've got the Disney Studios, and if you look closely around the Disney Studios sign, there are some windows up there, and you might see some silhouettes of not only some objects, like there's some plants there, some desks, and that's meant to be a cool reference to the Disney animators who are currently at a premiere, of course, in world premiere, which is why they're not at their desks. One of my favorite details about this part of world premiere is, if you look closely, every single window will have some kind of Disney character or reference in it. So you might be spotting Dumbo in the middle one and the bottom. There's also the hippopotamus from Fantasia on the bottom right corner window. On the left hand side, if you look closely, you might spot the Pixar lamp on the desk over there. Very cool. Mickey's also chilling in one of the windows at the top. And then the top left window is actually my favorite, because it's a reference to Walt Disney himself. You see that plane on his desk? That's because that's his desk. That's Walt Disney's desk. All the other ones are for different animators, but that particular one over there, that's Walt Disney's. So cool. This right there is good theming for you. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to put all those details behind the windows, but they did it because they're Disney Imagineers. And it's all about the storytelling with Disney. Now, this, like I mentioned, is the Hollywood Gardens restaurant, which looks so beautiful, especially with the twinkling lights. Like with Enquiries restaurant, it seems to have quite a lot of seating, so prime quick service location here in Walt Disney Studios. And again, like Enquiries restaurant, it seems that they've kept with the burger theme, so the menu is primarily burgers. Here's a quick look at the menu. So as you can see, they have a few different burgers. They've got the Spotlight burger, which is the beef burger. It has some aubergines in it, which sounds interesting. We've got a vegan burger. Up there we have a chicken burger as well as a fish burger, and then you've also got a couple of salad options, and then this is the kids menu as well. I have to say, I'm really enjoying the music loop that they have in world premiere as well. Currently it's the Umbrellas of Cherbourg theme tune, which used to play here all the time back in the days, and it makes me happy. It takes me back to the older days of Walt Disney Studios, and there's a nice ode to that as well. But going back to the restaurant again, because the whole theme of this is a premiere, they do have a red carpet before you enter. Now if you want to see this restaurant in more detail and see what some of the food is like, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will be doing a separate video covering the food. For now though, here's one more pan of Hollywood Gardens restaurant, the quick service here in world premiere. It takes up the entirety of this side of world premiere. Now going back to the soundtrack that they're playing in world premiere, so far I've heard Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which I really appreciated, and it makes sense because of what they used to play back in the days in this park. However, I've also heard Star Wars as well as Avatar. Avatar I can kind of understand. Star Wars a little bit confusing, considering there's not going to be a Star Wars land in this park, and most of the Star Wars stuff in Disneyland Paris are in the other park. Yeah, they're literally playing Star Wars right now. I can't let you listen to it properly because of copyright reasons, but please feel free to Google it or YouTube it and listen to the entire loop and let me know what you think in the comments. For now though, let's walk back to the entrance and check out the other side of World Premiere because there's still a lot to see, including these Hollywood stars. So we've got one for Mickey Mouse, of course. We've got one for Minnie right next to it. There's one for Mufasa because Lion King is huge in Disneyland Paris. Of course, it's also a reference to Lion King Land, which should be coming to this park at some point in the next few years. And then here we've got Woody, my favorite. There's also a Buzz Lightyear one. We have Spider-Man over here. We've got Lightning McQueen. We have Rapunzel, again, because there's going to be a Rapunzel ride coming as well. Elsa for World of Frozen coming. Right next to her, we've got Anna. And then here we've got Shuri and Captain Marvel because of Avengers Campus. Really like what they've done with that, especially because every single star there represents something that is either already in the park or will be coming soon. Now this over here is the face painting section, which hasn't quite opened yet. At least there's nobody here right now. But you can see the information here, all the different designs that you can get, as well as the prices down there. So 35 euros if you want your face painted and a crown, or 19 euros if you just want to get your face painted. And you can see some of the crowns or tiaras that they have available if you decide to go for the 35 euro option. But yeah, this place looks pretty cool. I'm excited to check it out when it finally properly opens. Right next to that, they have an information desk, which again doesn't look to be open right now, but I'm sure is going to be very much useful later. And here's a better overview of everything that I just showed you. So that was the maquillage place, the face painting, and I love the elephant on top as well. That's pretty cool. But I think it's time to go and check out the shops now, so let's go. Starting with the Hollywood Jewelbox, which I believe is going to be mainly Pandora. Yeah, you can see the sign over here and some of the displays that they have outside of the shop. They are now playing Hercules, Go the Distance here. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this song, Go the Distance from Hercules, but again, I don't feel like it makes much sense unless they're planning to build a Hercules land here one day. Who knows? I would love that. But for now, let's head into the Pandora shop and have a quick look. Oh wow. Looks pretty amazing, and as you can see, it is connected to the rest of the shop. I'm not into Pandora myself, but here are some of the options that they have. These especially are the Disneyland Paris exclusive ones, which I'm sure some of you will be very interested to see. They also do have some Marvel ones over here for you Avengers fans, and you can see some of them displayed here very, very nicely. I love those Disneyland Paris exclusive ones, and then the Marvel ones here you can see too. So cool. Look at Iron Man over there. But let's continue to the rest of the shop. Again, as I mentioned, this is the opening day of World Premiere, so as you can see, it is pretty busy. So I'm going to try my best to show you all the cool things, all the new things in this shop, but it's not necessarily going to be a full look at all the merch. That's going to come later. Firstly, I want to draw attention to this chandelier up here, which looks pretty cool. This is the checkout area, by the way, and the shop that we're in is officially called Mickey's of Hollywood Boutique. And look how amazing this looks. This plaque that they have behind one of the counters. It's Mickey and Winnie. It says World Premiere on top, all in gold. And then on this side, we've got Goofy and Pluto looking very happy and excited to go to the premiere. And on the other side is Donald and Daisy, and they look so pleased with themselves. One thing you'll be happy to know is that they have quite a lot of Walt Disney Studios merch in this shop now, and these are going to become very rare one day, especially because as of next year this park is going to be called Disney Adventure World, so the whole Walt Disney Studios theming is going to be gone. But yeah, looks like for now at least there's quite a lot of stock left. So we've got the Walt Disney Studios hoodie, we've got some of the shot glasses over here, as well as the t-shirt, and the t-shirt is priced at 25 euros. If you keep hearing a click click sound in my video, by the way, is because of this. They have one on display here that people can actually use and touch, and kids absolutely love it. But again, this is something that will eventually become quite rare and sought after because it says Walt Disney Studios. It has to do with the theming, the old theming of this park. So if you want a nice keepsake, a nice souvenir before the park changes its name, then I would say buy your Walt Disney Studios merch as soon as you can. They've also got these Mickey statues, which are priced at 30 euros. Very cute. Carrying on from that section though, I'm trying to slowly but surely make my way through all these people and get to this part of the shop because as you can see, we've got a golden Mickey and he looks absolutely amazing. It's also pretty big, and one little detail that I just noticed, in the back it says Stitch because they have a whole wall of Stitch plushes over there, and even under Mickey, again, more Stitch stuff, including that really awesome looking Stitch bag. Just made me laugh that it's Mickey over there, however everywhere around him, surrounding him, is Stitch, and that's very Disneyland Paris because here they love Stitch. Either way, that Mickey is meant to be the centerpiece of this shop, and it makes sense because Mickey is in the name of the shop, and if you're walking through the main entrance, that's going to be the first thing you see. Anyway, carrying on, I have to say I do enjoy the details on the ceiling as well, such as this one. They also have quite a lot of mirrors. Hello. There's me, and literally right next to that mirror there's another one. So if you are checking out an outfit and want to see what you look like, or if you just want to say hello, hi, then there's plenty of mirrors available. But on a more serious note, the mirrors are here for safety reasons so that nobody can steal anything, you know? Anyway, this last part of the shop is very narrow, so I'm not sure how much of it I can show you or how interesting it even is. I'm not really spotting anything too unique here, but they do have another counter on this side in case the other one's too busy. But yes, in terms of the design of the shop, I really like it. The layout is very similar to what it used to be before, and in terms of merchandise, they have loads available. So loads of Pixar things, as you can see over here. There's a Marvel section, a Stitch section, as I showed you earlier, some Walt Disney Studios merch as well, and basically all the things that you can find in this park you can also find in merchandise form. But it's time to leave the shop now. It was very crowded in there, quite overwhelming actually, and now we have made it to this beautiful sign, Disney's Theatre World Premiere, and they have done an incredible job with this. It looks amazing. Truly well done, Disney. This sign looks absolutely incredible, and you can tell by the number of guests who are currently taking photos with it, and this is something that this building used to lack back in the days. And I love how, again, to do with the theming of a premiere, they do have a red carpet here just under the sign. Just look at that. Oh, can't believe I'm in this building again. Again, like I mentioned, I was very lucky that I got to come and have a guided tour of this place about a month or so ago, but to be able to just come back here and see the hustle and bustle of it, see all the guests excited, and be able to get so close to this wonderful sign makes me happy. We have more or less covered most of the things in World Premiere. However, there are still a couple of things that I haven't shown you yet, such as this stand over here. This is called the Searchlight Cafe. Unfortunately, it's not open at the moment, but it's meant to be a little snack stand replacing what used to be the Hepcat corner, which used to be on the other side. Disney haven't released a menu yet of the snacks that they're going to be having here, but again, make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram as well, because as soon as this opens, I'll be checking it out. And then, of course, the final thing, which is very important, are the toilets, which are in the exact same location that they used to be, but I do still want to check them out and see if there's any noticeable differences with the theming of this place. And lo and behold, there is. In fact, all the things that you're seeing here in front of me, the posters, are new. And this is what I love about Disney, all the little details. So this one says, find your perfect fit at the Hollywood Jewelbox. I love that, a little advertisement for the Pandora shop. They've also got a poster to advertise a super diner, an excellent family diner, and that's an actual quick service location here. A Visit Paradise Falls poster up there. Office space for rent. And I love how they also have some references to animation, you know, Walt Disney Studios with that Pluto one over there. But yeah, overall, very cool, and I like the fact that they've kept the charging section here as well. So this is where you can get yourself a portable charger if you wish to. You can rent one and then give it back later on. And then over there are the toilets, as you can see by the sign. But don't worry, I'm not going to take you there. I do want to have a quick look at this poster here though, which represents, again, a lot of the attractions and themes that you can find inside this park. So you can see World of Frozen, a nice poster of Anna and Elsa. We've got Spider-Man for Avengers Campus, Lion King, which I'm so excited to see when it opens, and then Toy Story over here. We've got Nemo, basically worlds of Pixar, and then you can see the World Premiere outline on the bottom as well. Just a quick note to say that I came back to World Premiere the following day, and as you can see, the face painting area is open now and people are getting their faces painted. However, the Searchlight Cafe is still closed. We don't know exactly when that's going to open yet. But that is more or less it for this overview of World Premiere here in Walt Disney Studios. So we had a look at the restaurant to my left. We had a look at the shop. Of course, some areas of this place haven't opened yet. This just means there's more content to look forward to and more experiences to look forward to as well, and I cannot wait. However, we also need to step out of World Premiere into World Premiere Plaza, and there you go. When you come out, you see loads of different posters. So we've got Hollywood Tower of Terror over here. We've got Cars Road Trip, an attraction poster for Toy Story Playland, which I love. A poster for Ratatouille, the original Ratatouille right here, L'Aventure totalement au Quai de Remy. Crush's coaster over here as well. This one looks pretty retro, I love it. And then on this side, they have posters for two of the shows. So of course we have Mickey and the Magician, and then La Reine des Neiges, which is the Frozen show here. But now that we've seen all the posters, let's have a look at the ground. And this, in my opinion, looks really cool. It's just a nice logo, but it looks very chic, doesn't it? Like quite high quality. And don't forget, the whole premise of World Premiere is that you're going to a premiere. So once you walk through that building, you get to World Premiere Plaza. And as you would have spotted, we've got the statue of Walt and Mickey back, the partner statue. And look how beautiful this looks. Not only is it cool to see Walt and Mickey back, but also the poster on the back looks amazing. The artworks, I love it. So many different characters represented. So let's have a closer look. We've got Lion King, we've got Marvel, Spider-Man over there, some more Marvel, some more Lion King, Stitch, We've got the iconic Eiffel Tower, which currently has Walt Disney Studios on it, but eventually it will have Disney Adventure World. We've got Finding Nemo, in fact, loads of Pixar stuff over there, as well as Frozen. So there's Anna and Elsa looking beautiful. But even more beautiful, of course, is the partner statue. It is so good to be able to see it again. And it looks incredible here with that backdrop. All the flowers as well on the other side of World Premiere here. And the cool thing is that once you exit World Premiere, like I said, this area is now called World Premiere Plaza, and currently you can actually see the top of World of Frozen being built on the other side. And if you want to see all of that in more detail, at least what we can see of World of Frozen so far, as well as Adventure Way, then I have already made a video which I'm going to link down below so you can check that out after you finish watching this. But it's been amazing. It's been so cool checking out World Premiere, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see World Premiere in more detail, but also the restaurant, which I'm going to go and eat at right now, and more details from Disneyland Paris and all the international Disney parks as well as other theme parks if you're interested. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. I appreciate you. A huge shout out and thank you to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members as well. You're amazing. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye.